What is up, my fellow humans of the internet? It's me, your buddy Nessa, and this is Squared Circle Addicts. Holy crap, guys, it is so good to be back. I have been missing in action because my phone drowned. It died in the toilet. Rest in peace, phone. My LG K20 did me great service while I had it, but now it's gone and it died. I put it in rice and it didn't work, so I had to wait to get a new phone. Seeing as phones were my main way of making these videos, that's why they were put on hold, I should say. But I got a brand new phone today, which means we are back in business. Squared Circle Addicts will resume its regular programming, scheduled programming, which is Monday and Friday, 2 times a week. But I also want to let you guys know that Squared Circle Addicts is now a podcast. That's right, exclusively on Anchor FM. If you could go online, I think it's anchorfm.com, or you can download the app, or you can even listen to me on Spotify. Again, that is Squared Circle Addicts, same as the YouTube channel. It's all one word, and that podcast is going to pretty much be the sister of this YouTube channel. It's going to pretty much be me ranting about all things professional wrestling as well, but it's going to be topics that you might not necessarily see covered on the channel itself, but there'll be like extra topics, and I'm hoping to do collaborations with other wrestling fans and maybe, quite possibly, get some special guests on there for you guys. So a lot of work in the process, but I promise you it'll be worth the wait. So if you're not already subscribed to this channel, please do so, and please turn on that notification bell. That way you get notified every time yours truly posts a video. Same thing with the podcast. I see that I already have some new subscribers, so welcome to the channel. I'm sorry that I've been so MIA, but nevertheless, I am back. So hello. And yeah, for you guys that have been listening to the podcast already, I greatly appreciate that. Like I said, some exciting things in the works, hopefully. So, yeah. But for today's video, I have an unboxing for you guys. For those of you who follow me on my personal social media at GreatLove91 on Twitter and Instagram, I took it to you guys and said, hey, I got a package from WWEShop.com. Should I open it now, or shall I wait till I get a new phone to record? And the vast majority of you wanted me to record my unboxing, although I already know what it is, and maybe for those of you who follow me on Facebook, you might already know what it is too, but apparently you guys wanted me to open it in front of you. So I have literally been sitting with this package in my room. It has my address on it. That's probably not a good idea. With this package in my room, and I've been staring at it, and I'm just like, I just want to open it, man. I just want to wear this shirt. I want to wear the shit out of it. But you guys told me to wait, so without further ado, let's open this bad boy. And as I open this bad boy, that was a lot easier than I thought it would be. I want to discuss why a Ronda Rousey fan like myself is rooting against her at WrestleMania. Why is a hardcore Ronda Rousey fan who's been a fan since 2012 rooting for the man at WrestleMania? And that's kind of a dead giveaway of what this shirt is, isn't it? I had to go out in style for my WrestleMania shirt. You guys can see the inside of it. Hold on, let's see. I brought out a knife because I thought I would need one, but I guess apparently I don't. Apparently I know how to open packages better than I thought I did. So here it is. I pre-ordered this bad boy, and then when it told me that it was on its way, I was like, yay! Look at it, you guys. Freaking thing of beauty. The Becky Lynch mugshot shirt. Homegirl getting arrested again today on Monday Night Raw, but this time, she wasn't the only one to get arrested. This time, Ronda and Charlotte got arrested as well. So, a little bit to catch you guys up to speed. I'm sure you guys already know what is going on, but of course, the triple threat match is happening at WrestleMania. It's going to be Charlotte versus Ronda Rousey versus the man, Becky Lynch, and in this match, it is a winner-take-all match, meaning whoever wins at WrestleMania will walk away with both the Raw and SmackDown Women's title. And as I already said, and as you could tell by my trusty shirt, I am rooting for Becky Lynch, and here is why. Yes, I am a Ronda Rousey fan. No, I have not turned my back on Ronda Rousey. I am sick and tired of all my friends calling me a traitor and saying that I'm not loyal. Look, here's the thing. I love Ronda Rousey to death as a person. I love what she's been able to do in MMA and even in WWE with breaking down those barriers and doing things that essentially no one thought anyone would do, you know? Like, she's the whole reason why women's MMA got mainstream attention. And that's not a dig at anybody that I know personally or, you know, anybody that's been in the business before her, but the truth of the matter is, she is the one that got people to pay attention. So for that, I will always love and respect and admire Ronda Rousey. But for those of you who know me, you know that I have been watching the WWE for 23 years of my life, and I'm 27, which means I started when I was 4 years old. I was a little girl, and to me, professional wrestling, to this day, is the most entertaining, most rewarding sport I have ever watched in my life. It makes me cry, it makes me angry, it makes me happy. It's just a bunch of emotions. Yes, I get made fun of a lot for watching wrestling because they're like, you still watch that? Like, don't you know that it's fake? I mean, obviously, we hate that word. But I'm just like, well, yeah, sure are all of other TV shows that people watch, you know? So, I don't know. But I've always been a true blue wrestling fan. MMA didn't come into my life until about late 2012. So, yeah. Wrestling has been my first true love, I guess you could say. It's been my longest relationship to date, and because of that, I am rooting for Becky Lynch. Just because, you know, the character that Ronda is playing on TV right now, the role that she has in, you know, I'm a, you know, mixed martial artist and I could beat your ass, you know, at any given moment. And yes, sure, that may be true. That probably is true, but it's like, you don't need to use the word fake and predetermined and scripted and all those things, and I get it. That's the role that she is playing, but based on that role alone, how can I, a wrestling fan, cheer for anybody that's literally discrediting the whole entire business, the business that I have been in love with since I was 4 years old? And honestly, that's what it boils down to. And I know you guys are probably going to be like, well, why not root for Charlotte Flair? Look, Charlotte Flair is a phenomenal wrestler. I love her to death in the sense of everything that she does is incredible. In fact, I will go on record and say that she is quite possibly the best wrestler to lace up a pair of boots, whether that be male or female. She's incredible, and you know, I know a lot of people say, oh, she only gets what she got because of her last name, and while that may be a little bit true, I think that she has shown that she's not just Ric Flair's daughter. She is Charlotte. She is the queen. And here's the thing, the reason why I say that is because when she got signed to the WWE, she had no indie background. She had no wrestling background whatsoever. She has went on record and said the only reason why she wanted to start wrestling was to honor her brother Reed's memory, and I think that is one of the most commendable things ever. So you have to look at it from the fact that she is literally WWE homegrown, and she's been in the business for 4 or 5 years, and look how amazing she is. Like, how could you not like Charlotte Flair? Yes, her role right now, too, is the girl who gets handed everything, and because of that, she's getting heavily booed, which is, you know, completely understandable. But for me, out of the 4 horsewomen, Charlotte Flair is the one that I connected with the least. And again, that's not a knock on her athletic ability. It's just her as a character, just, I guess I didn't gravitate towards her. And then with Becky, what she's been able to do since Money in the Bank, or some say SummerSlam, has been incredible. Like, she has made people care about women's wrestling, and she has made women's wrestling the coolest, most important thing in WWE right now. Her meet and greets are selling like crazy. She's bringing in crazy numbers with merchandise sales. She's got a Head and Shoulders deal. She's got that energy drink deal now. I mean, she's everywhere. I read somewhere that her new contract is a multi-million-dollar contract. You know, her Amazon Pop that was released only a week ago is still #1 on the best-selling items in toys and games. Like, Becky is just, her whole story about being held down by the machine, you know, that is WWE, and being put in catering, and then being put in storylines with Alexa Bliss, and then losing to Alexa Bliss, and then, you know, getting paired up with Naomi, and that's not a dig against Naomi, but come on, they weren't really doing anything there. Becky wasn't really doing anything. Like, everything you see on TV right now about her talking about how she had to scratch and claw to get to where she is, and how the WWE didn't want her in the main event, and how she wasn't a part of their plan, that is 100% legit. Like, I've read numerous reports that the main plan was to be Charlotte Flair versus Ronda Rousey at WrestleMania. It was always that. But then when Becky turned on Charlotte Flair, we as fans were supposed to boo Becky. But instead, we had a completely different reaction. We reacted in the sense of like, hell yeah, like Becky finally did that thing. Like, you know, she finally had enough, and she finally got sick and tired of being referred to as Charlotte's best friend and not Becky Lynch. So that, as a storyline, makes perfect sense, because it's reality bleeding into the storyline. And again, that's also why I'm rooting for Becky Lynch. She's the biggest underdog. She's the one that nobody wanted there except us. But the powers that be did not want her there, and now us as fans are going into WrestleMania, and the man is leading the charge, and we're rooting for her. And I'm rooting for her. Yes, I love Ronda Rousey. Yes, I respect Charlotte Flair. But I think the perfect storybook ending is to go with the man, Becky Lynch, standing tall, raising both titles above her head, and being the champ. Like, that's just the best way. I know a lot of people are saying that she's not going to submit Ronda Rousey, but I think that would be the best option. That's what I think, especially because Ronda Rousey called Becky Lynch's armbar a nonsensical bullshit excuse for an armbar. I think it would be poetic justice if she gets her to tap using the disarmor. But I don't know how the finish of the match is going to go. But honestly, either way, I just hope that Becky Lynch walks out as champion, because like I said, as a wrestling fan, she is what we not necessarily aspire to be, but she is the perfect wrestler for hardcore wrestling fans. And I think Charlotte Flair can be said the same, but we don't typically want her to win, because that would already make it a 9th title reign, and I don't think we're ready for that yet. But yeah, that's why I want Becky Lynch to win at WrestleMania. It has nothing to do with I turned my back on Ronda Rousey and I don't love Ronda Rousey anymore. Listen, I love Ronda Jean Rousey, okay? And I hope that when she takes her break away from WWE, that she has as many babies as her heart wants, and she has a happy family with her husband, because I love and respect Ronda, I love and respect Charlotte, I love and respect Becky, but like I said, as a wrestling fan before anything else, the only win that I see that will satisfy me is Becky Lynch winning at WrestleMania 35, and that's all I got to say, really. But I hope you guys enjoyed my rant, and I hope some of you that keep calling me out on my fickleness or me being a traitor or whatever can watch this and maybe understand where I'm coming from. Let me know what you guys think. As always, comments are welcomed below. And also, if you like what you hear and you want to hear me ramble on more about wrestling, like I said, feel free to follow me on my personal account on Twitter and Instagram at GreatLove91. And if you like podcasts on your way to work or way to school or wherever, just type in Squared Circle Addicts, all one word, and that's on Anchor FM, and like I said, you could also find that on Spotify. I will be posting there possibly leading up to WrestleMania, because I want to do a takeover post show, and I might get one of my friends to sit down with me and do a podcast. But as far as this channel goes, look for the next video this Friday as I bring you my NXT TakeOver New York predictions along with my WrestleMania 35 predictions. And like I said, I can't even get this open, rooting for the man at WrestleMania. Who's with me? If you're rooting for the man, give me a thumbs up. And if you're not, give me a thumbs up anyway, and then tell me in the comment section who you are rooting for. But until then, you guys, stay safe, stay happy, but most importantly, stay addicted to the squared circle. Later, guys.